From boys wrestling
to girls basketball,
we've got the scoop.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Centurions.
Today is December 14th, 2015.
And on this day in history, in 1968, the Beatles' White Album debuted on the U.S. charts on number 1 and stayed there for 9 weeks.
It included songs like Revolution, Helter Skelter, Blackbird, and While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
And besides the fact that today is Miserable Monday, how was your weekend, Anna?
Well, my weekend was great, actually. I went to the boys' soccer game, and I had Wingstop, and after that, I had a tournament on Saturday at Pico Rivera, and we did great. We won both games 3-0. So how was your weekend?
My weekend was kind of hard to enjoy because it was really cold, but moving on.
Boys soccer had a game against California High School. Their score was 3-0, and if you couldn't attend the game last week...
Well, don't worry. Roll the clips.
Hello, Centurions. Right now it's negative 33 degrees Celsius. Edith behind cameras getting hypothermia, but we're still here supporting boys soccer against California High School. Hopefully they take the quick win. Hello, Centurions. I'm here with Gabby, a sophomore. So she's been here also in the cold. So the Centurions would like to know, what's your motivation for coming to support the guys tonight?
Well, I have lots of faith in them, and I'm really hoping they're going to win against California.
There you go, Centurions.
Where are you now that I need you?
So we're back, Centurions. I'm here with Saul. So far they've been doing really good in the first half, but what strategy are you going to use for the second half?
Well, we got to keep up the pressure, keep attacking, and not give up.
Thank you.
Yo, shout out to the squad in 5th grade and Ms. H.
The Visual and Performing Arts will be presenting their choir Christmas-themed concert, Christmas Countdown.
The concert will be taking place this Wednesday in the TCC at 7 p.m.
It will be featuring the Women's Ensemble and
The Men's Ensemble
chamber singers
and both concert choirs as well as soloists.
Everyone is invited, so I suggest you all get into your Christmas spirit.
Christmas spirit up. And speaking of Christmas, there is exactly 11 days until Christmas. So have you thought about what you want yet for Christmas?
Yes, I want shoes because I'm so obsessed with shoes. And I also want clothes. What about you?
I honestly don't know yet. But on to a more serious note, here is Viri with Cyberbullying Week.
Good morning, Centurions. Hope you have had a warm and pleasant weekend so far. And for the past few days, we've been talking about cyber predators, profile penalty, and copyright laws. And today's topic we're going to be discussing about is cyberbullying. And for those of you that do not know what cyberbullying is, it's when electronic communication is used to bully a person, typically by sending messages of an intimidating or threatening nature. What do you think would happen if we didn't all obey classroom rules and everybody did whatever they wanted whenever they wanted? I'm pretty sure it would be chaotic and a jungle in the classrooms. My point is that our school has cyber safety rules for using computers and the internet. These were included in an agreement both you and your parents signed when you received your registration packet. When you and your parents agreed to sign it, you agreed to abide by the district rules for acceptable use of technology. You probably aren't going to remember that, so let's review to what you agreed to. Students are responsible for taking good care of our school computers, and that means respecting the equipment and software and following computer lab, classroom, and school rules. No one should download anything to school computers or install any software without permission. Students should also use the internet responsibly. That means not using the internet for promoting or posting anything illegal or immoral. The network cannot be used for commercial purchase or political advertising. You also need to take good care of any of your passwords you may use to access software, email, or computer files. Passwords should always be private and never ever shared with anyone, not even your best friend or loved one. And one of the most important rules of all is that internet should not be used to harass anyone. And you might think to yourself, how can anyone be harassed by a computer? Well, the answer is simple. Unfortunately, some individuals have been known to use email or social networking sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and even MySpace to write unflattering, hurtful, and even threatening things to or about others. They also tend to create fake profiles about the individual they dislike and upload inappropriate photos of them and post rude comments. And when it concludes to all this, it's called cyberbullying. Please don't put the rude comments or threatening messages to the trash. Tell an adult you trust. Well, here's a small clip of what cyberbullying is and what others think.
What is cyberbullying?
Threats that you can receive through the internet, either by email, comments.
Look! I just got like 5 of these last night on IM and 3 more today on my cell.
Cyberbullying is when anybody tries to contact you in a mean way.
I know, but I hate being called names.
It's just basically like trash talk, like through technology.
Why do people cyberbully?
I think people cyberbully because they want to feel better about themselves.
It's like probably just still got a life, just like to bother people or just like to get attention from it.
Whoa, who's sending you those?
It's your ex-girlfriend, Ken. She thinks you and I are going out.
They don't have the courage to stand to your face and say it, so they have to hide behind some type of screen.
Have you ever been cyberbullied?
Yeah, I was cyberbullied before. On her MySpace page, her boyfriend sent me a message saying that if you don't stop giving my girl's number, I'll kill you and all this stuff.
I do have one friend that she received a really mean text message on her phone.
Listen, she should not be saying those things to you.
People wrote rude things on my wall. I had to unfriend a lot of those people.
What would you do if you were cyberbullied?
Just ignore it, and hopefully it would stop.
Just don't respond to her.
I would keep the emails or whatever they're sending me.
Save the text messages.
I would end my profile, and I'd immediately get off the site.
If it continued, I'd probably let someone know.
And if she doesn't stop, you're gonna have to tell your parents or something.
It was really to an extreme point, contact the authorities.
Why is cyberbullying a bad idea?
It's not a nice thing, obviously.
This is why she's my ex-girlfriend, because she does stuff like this.
They shouldn't be picking on other people and hurting other people's feelings.
And if it goes too far, it could actually get people in trouble.
That it's like immature and inappropriate and just they shouldn't be doing it.
You have it, Centurions. No matter how we communicate with each other, whether it's through email, handwritten letters, phones, or just talking face to face, it is very important to exercise responsibility in using good communication manners. And remember this rules. Never respond to harassing or rude comments. Save or print the evidence. Talk to your parents or guardian if you are being harassed. Get help reporting this to the ISP, school, or local law enforcement at www.cybertipline.com or call 1-800-843-5678. Respect others online. Only share your passwords with parent or guardian. Change your passwords often. And passwords protect your cell phone and use private settings to block unwanted messages. Think before posting or sending photos. They could be used to hurt you. And lastly, contact the site administrator if someone creates a social networking page in your name. And remember, Centurions, that if you wouldn't tell that person all those rude or threatening comments in person, then don't do it online. Well, back to the anchors. Ruby and Anna.
Thank you, Vidi. A little quick reminder that Mr. Michael has for everyone.
Students who walk home from Grand Avenue, in other words, from the front of the school, to please pay attention to all crosswalk signs.
Attention all National Honor Society members. There will be a meeting this Monday right after school at room 424.
Also, since it's been getting cold in the mornings, ASB will be selling hot chocolate all week for $1 in the morning.
All students should be using their crosswalks at both ends of the school when crossing.
Also, Hector and Marcos will be anchoring tomorrow.
So make sure to get any of your last minute
squad
pictures to feature in tomorrow's broadcast.
And the quote of the week for this week: you can give without loving, but you can never love without giving.
Said by Robert Louis Stevenson, who was a Scottish novelist, poet,
essayist,
and travel writer.
Well, today was a short broadcast, so make sure to keep sending us any news to our email,
which is news@theinsidescoop.tv.
Also, don't forget that JV Frosh and girls varsity basketball team will be having a game today versus Segerstrom at 4:30 p.m.
The game will be here in the gym, so make sure to go and attend.
Also, don't forget tomorrow to wear your ugly sweater since it is Spirit Week. So until next time, Centurions. Bye.
Bye.